Hey guys, what's going on, and welcome back to another video. I'm Beatwalker, and today we're going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to give my 2 cents, not really a review, of the Rode Podmic that I've been using over the past couple weeks. I'm going to compare it with the Blue Yeti because that's the closest thing that I have in the same price range. For an example, the baseline for this video is going to be the Elgato Wave, which I'm using right here. So you can notice these sound differences when I switch between them. So let's get right into it. First thing we're going to do is just get a general sound difference between the two. So I'll do the Rode Podmic first, and then I'll go into the Blue Yeti. So this is the Rode Podmic. All right, so this is the Rode Podmic, and one of the first things you'll notice is I haven't said many plosives yet, but this does pick up a lot of plosives, and that's the main thing I noticed when I first picked this up. So I do have a pop filter, which I'm going to put on for the sake of the rest of this video, so you don't have to hear that any further. All right, so this is the Rode Podmic. I'm just going to read a couple things from Rode, just so you can get an idea of what this mic's all about. I'm not going to go fully in depth with it because you can check out any other video that has the full specs and all that geeky stuff. This is more just about sound comparison and what I use it for. It is a dynamic mic with a cardioid polar pattern, frequency response between 20 hertz to 20 kilohertz. This mic's actually going through a FET head into the Behringer Euphoria UMC 202 HD, and it's set to about 50% on the level. So just to give you an idea of what you would need to power this, if you didn't have a FET head, which is one of the main reasons I got one, because I noticed this mic took up a lot of gain, if not all the gain, for whatever audio interface you're going to use. I do know that the Rode Podcaster has plenty of gain, so does the Go XLR, I believe. So you may not need that if you have those items, but just to give you an idea, this is just with the audio interface into the computer. All right, so now switching over to the Blue Yeti, this is what the Blue Yeti sounds like at about the same distance to my voice, and the gain levels are set to about the same. I might do a couple adjustments in post just to give you an idea, but the sound level should be the same, and I'll let you know what if I did anything different. So this is actually a USB mic that has 4 polar patterns. It's cardioid, bidirectional, omnidirectional, and stereo. And it has a frequency response from between 20 hertz and 20 kilohertz. I do know that this one would need a pop filter if I was very close to it, but for the sake of this video, I think it's okay that I'm at this distance here, because typically with condenser mics, you can get back a little bit further and they'll pick up a lot more sound around you rather than the dynamic mic that is the pod mic. The next test I'm going to do is just the sound rejection that you get from the different areas of the mic. All right, so this is just going to be wind noise that I have on my phone. I'm going to turn it up kind of loud. Then I'm just going to go behind it. Back in front. I'm also just going to type on my Apple keyboard here, just so you can hear what that sounds like. I don't really type that fast, but just to give you an idea of what that is. All right, so now the same noise test. And then also typing into the keyboard as well. As you can probably notice, this one picks up a lot more sound than the pod mic, but there are a few things that you can do, such as adding a gate and stuff like that, to mitigate the sound and the background noise. So if you need some tips on that, let me know and I can show you what to do. Another cool thing that I've used recently is the NVIDIA RTX voice. That eliminates a lot of background noise. It does a really, really good job. And if you don't have RTX, if you don't have an RTX graphics card, there is a way to install it if you just have a NVIDIA GeForce. So if you want to know how to do that, I can let you know that as well. All right, so this last one's going to be a plosive test, and I don't want to do it too harshly on the Rode Podmic, but just to give you an idea, without the pop filter, this is what the plosives are with the Podmic. Peter Piper picked a patch of pickled peppers. Peter Piper picked a patch of pickled peppers. And I'm actually going to bring it in a little closer. So this is what it sounds like if you're talking regular, really close into the mic, which is kind of how it's supposed to be. I talk a little further because my voice is deep enough to be able to capture that. So if you are hearing plosives, I'm sorry, but this is just the sake of the test. And I will move over now to the Blue Yeti. All right, so now with the Blue Yeti, this is the plosive test. Peter Piper picked a patch of pickled peppers. Peter Piper picked a patch of pickled peppers. And if I get a little closer to the mic, this is what it sounds like. This is not ideal for mics like this, but you can do it this way. I've seen streamers get up close to their mics and it works for them, but just remember, I'll move this back now. Everybody's voice is different, so just keep that in mind when you're hearing these mics. Yeah, and that is pretty much gonna be it. I probably should have thrown the wave in. If you've noticed the sound of the wave at the beginning and here at the end, I am gonna do a test for it, but there's a little bit more to the wave than just the audio, but it does have a great program that I've been testing with gaming and streaming and stuff like that. So I will get into that soon. But yeah, this is a comparison between the Podmic and the Blue Yeti. I hope I kind of did it justice to the best of my ability. So I've been using the Podmic for the past couple of weeks with all my challenge videos, and I really do like it. I wish the plosives didn't come through as much, but I think with my voice, I do tend to have a lot of plosives. So, you know, that's kind of natural with just people's voices. People's voices are going to be different, so keep that in mind. But you know, I use a pop filter and it works really well. So, you know, that's just something that you can add to the mic and make it sound a lot better for your audience. So. And last thing is they're about the same price, about $100, depending on where you get it from. I'm not gonna put the exact price. I'll put links to both of these in the description below if you want to check them out. It helps me out, it helps the channel out, and hopefully you can find them. I had ordered it and had to wait a little bit, but I think it was well worth it. But yeah, that's pretty much gonna be it for this. I wanted to keep it kind of short, straight to the point. And if you enjoyed this, you want me to do more like this, I have a few other microphones that I can do. Or I have a few other dynamic mics that I can use, like for DJing and stuff like that, to compare them to get some better price points and stuff like that. You know, just let me know and let me know your thoughts. So which one do you think sounds better? Which one do you think would work best for you? Do you have the Blue Yeti? Do you have the Podmic? Or do you even have the Elgato Wave? Because I think it's a great addition if you're a streamer or anybody looking to get into making videos, because it just makes your life so much easier, being that it's also a USB mic. So yeah, that's going to be it. If you like the video, be sure to subscribe, hit that like button, share it, and I will see you in the next one. Later, guys.